Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to the new project. I decided to call her, as a suggestion on the last video, Henrietta. So welcome to Project Henrietta, let's go. So you say my neighbours must have a lot of patience with me, or words to the effect that people have said, I bet your neighbours love you. Look what my neighbour's done to the driveway and then dripped it all the way up there. Yes, that old Focus that you saw in a previous video part there. A very serious oil leak. I'm sure his mum hasn't seen it yet. So we got the seat, as I said, we got the door. So the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the seats. So I'm going to disconnect the battery, take out this seat. I don't know whether I'm going to bother taking that seat out or not, because I don't think the carpet's that dirty that side, but this side it is. I've got to do the seat belt, so I'm going to take the back seats out. So I thought, as I've got to take them out, I thought I might as well clean them outside of the car. It's a relatively sunny day today, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the conservatory. I'm going to clean them and put them in my conservatory to dry, and they're probably dry in a day, and then we can get them back in later on this afternoon, or even tomorrow maybe. As long as I've got a seat in there that I can drive the car and get it out of the way later. They don't necessarily have to go back in today. So right, I'm going to put you up on a tripod, get the seat out, and then we'll start cleaning, or seats I should say, and then we'll start cleaning. The seats cleaned. They're all drying off in the sun. In fact, that back seat's virtually dry already. So's that one. Wow, sun's stronger than I thought. What have I done with the other one? It's up here. And that, it's amazingly, I'll turn it around in a bit. Once that side bit's dried, I'll turn it around so it's facing the other way. Yeah, it's amazing how they dry so quickly in the sun. Apart from my shadow, that one's in the sun as well. So that's the one that was in the car, the passenger seat. And what have I done with it? This is the driver's seat, which is the new one. Now the only compromise with this seat was it's got a little bit of a scuff here. Someone's belt, I guess, has probably caused that. Which, annoyingly, the seat that came out of it where the airbag's gone has has not got that mark, but you know, c'est la vie. So I've cleaned that. I'm not going to bother cleaning the other seat. The other seat, as I say, is in good condition. The one that was in the car, apart from obviously the airbag blown. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to throw it away because that would just be a waste. I didn't realise that the Facelift had different headrests. So I'm going to take this seat as not this seat. The new seat has obviously come out of a 2015 car. Although it's exactly the same seat, it's out of a facelift as I call it. So it's got the old style headrest. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take that headrest off and put it on the new seat. I'm going to take that blown airbag out. If I've got an airbag, which I think I might have, I'm going to put a new airbag in it, and then I'll sell it as it is for say 50 quid. If I can't find another airbag to put in it, I'll just take the old one out and I'll still put it up for 50 quid. So if anyone wants a seat for 50 quid, drop me an email. So this isn't in the sun at the moment, but I might move it into the sun once I've done this, although I've got nothing to sit on. It'd be a bit difficult driving it with no seats in it. Yeah, it's very, very muddy, very dirty, dusty. I'm going to give it a hoover out first. Oh, that's what I wanted to do as well. I'm going to do that now actually. The carpet, the boot carpet, it's got hairs on it. It's obviously had a dog in here. And I'm going to give that a clean as well, and I'll give this a hoover, and then we'll go over this with the thing. I don't understand why people who've got filthy boots or shoes don't have mats. It's just incredible the way some people treat their new cars. Absolutely incredible. That side's not so bad, but there's some in the back. But I'm going to give both sides a clean while I've got the seats out. I might as well do it and do it properly. It'll take a little bit longer to dry, I guess. I don't know whether to try doing the headlining as well. I might do, just to freshen it up. I wouldn't normally bother. It's not dirty, but because it's a smoker's car, obviously smoke rises, so chances are the headlining will stink as well. So I'll try and give it a bit of a light going over if I can. I might do that first actually, obviously, then I can get in the car and do it properly. But first of all, we'll just get that the boot carpet cleaned and get that in the sun as well to dry, and then we'll set you up on the tripod and we'll get these carpets cleaned. That's it, all done. So I actually forgot to hoover it first, but of course it's got a hoover, so it just means I suck up more dirt. Yeah, ideally you hoover it first, of course, and then clean it. So yeah, it's all nice and clean now, lovely and clean. It's not actually that wet either. I've done the headlining. Obviously you can't see that it's clean, but it's cleaner. Yeah, pleased with that. So hopefully in a couple of hours time that'll be dry enough to get the seats back in, because I don't think they're going to take much longer to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up in my loft where I've got my door cards, and as you saw on the previous video, you saw that the new door has got a leather, the new driver's door has got a leather door card. This bit is leather. I'm going to see if I've got one. I know there's two up there, and I don't know whether they're driver's side or passenger side. If one of them is passenger side, I think they're both the same side, it's not a pair. So if they're passenger side, I will take that door card off and put a leather one on, which will be nicer, and then obviously we can use the leather one that came with the new door. Got to get that off anyway, and we'll be getting the door off soon as well. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to go around it with the elbow grease and just clean off all the mud on the panels. I'm not going to get in the car because I don't want to get the carpets dirty with my dirty feet. Which in theory what I should have done is done that seatbelt first, because obviously I've got to get in the car to do that. Unless I put something down, actually I could put an old mat down and stand on that, because I want to get that seatbelt done today, obviously before I put the seats back in, because that back panel's got to come off. So yeah, I'm going to get up in the loft now, have a look, and then we'll get that back panel off and carry on. So unfortunately it started raining, and I had the seats obviously outside in the garden drying, I've now had to rush them indoors to try and dry them off in there. They were almost dry. In fact, they were virtually dry. But the rain has put paid to that. But as you can see there, new seat belts in, new pre-tensioners in, and I've put the trim all back together. I haven't cleaned that trim yet. I'm going to do that now, but it is raining, so yeah, not ideal. But the carpet, I don't know what the carpet's like. Tiny bit damp. It's not too bad actually. I can't really leave the doors open as it's raining. But yeah, sorry, I'm just looking around at the side carpets. I should have done those as well, really. A bit difficult to do those, and the boot carpet. I could have cleaned that as well. I have got some fluid left. I'm not going to do it now, but I think I will do it. I want to really do every surface in here to try and get rid of the smoke smell. Having a sniff, doesn't smell quite so bad in here now. It'll fade, I guess, over time, and I will use that aircon thing as well. I did think about these, although that door over there has got that leather armrest on. That door has come off of a Sport, so it's going to be black, isn't it, not grey? I haven't actually double checked that, but let's have a look at it now, because they're normally black on a Sport. So let's have a look. Whoa. Oh, look, is that black? Yeah, no, it is black. So I can't have black door cards with the rest of the interior plastic is grey. That just wouldn't look right. That's a shame. Never mind, I'll just have to sell that one. So plan B was obviously get the other grey one, the one that I was going to put on Loopy Harold recently. I'll get that other grey one and use that. Right. Only temporarily. I've only screwed that on. I put no sticky pads on. Obviously that bumper needs to be repaired. But just for the time being, it's now sporting its new set of number plates, and the rear one as well is just stuck on. I just haven't done it, put screws in it yet, because it's raining basically. I just wanted to get it stuck on so I can, just have its plates on really. So I've just been waiting for it to stop raining so I can get the seats back in. It's still raining, but it's quite light at the moment. The seats have been drying indoors. But while I was waiting for it to rain, I thought I'd have a little clean up of the door. As you can see there is not a mark on that door. As far as I can see, it's absolutely spotless. So a bit of cleaning and with the old Williams waterless wash and wax, it's done the trick. So yeah, I'm going to do the seats now. It is still a little bit raining, but it's only going to be a few seconds that it's like from the house to the car, so I'll do it one at a time. Right, seats are in. The battery is, or front seats are in, I should say. They're looking sparkling, don't you think? I haven't cleaned the white vinyl yet. That still needs to be cleaned. But the seats look like new now. I know we've got that little scuff on that, which is a shame, but it's still a good working seat. So got the computer, the laptop. So I'm going to fire up. Shut the door. Nope. I'm going to fire up multi-ECU scan. I'm going to fire that up. It actually smells quite fresh in here now. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to fire up multi-ECU scan, connect to the Airbag ECU, and hopefully all those lights will have gone off. We'll have some errors on there which will hopefully show up as intermittent, but because I've changed the seat belt and the pre-tensioner and of course the seat, then of course those errors should clear and not come back. So let's give it a try. My laptop's actually out of power, but we are getting Check Airbag C handbook coming up, so I don't know what that's all about. So yes, don't know what that is all about, so we'll have to have a look. Yeah, I think my laptop's run out of power, so I need to get the extension lead and the mains charger and plug it in so we can see what's causing that. Right, we're plugged in. What I'm hoping is that because the codes need clearing, that's why the light's up, that's why the message is coming up. So I'm hoping they're all going to come up as intermittent. And once they're cleared, that the errors go. That's what I'm hoping. So let's see. That's one of the reasons I didn't put the back seats back in, just in case. Right, errors. Drivers, intermittent. Yes, so right, they're both intermittent. So, short circuit of ground, intermittent, light on. So that should be the airbag in the seat. And once we clear those errors, hopefully the light will go out and all will be good. And it has. The light has gone out. No fault codes. Light's gone out. So let's switch off, switch back on, and hopefully the light will go out and we'll have no errors. Warning, low fuel, that is. All looks good. There's no light on. Excellent. Excellent. No fault codes. Let's just disconnect from there again, reconnect and double check that it's not going to come back. I think we're going to be good. Go to errors. No fault codes. Excellent. That's what we like. We have already checked it, but I'm just going to check dashboard again. Not Blue and Me, because we don't have Blue and Me. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. That's good. So we've got new seat belt, new pre-tensioner, and a new seat, of course. Errors. No fault codes. Let's just see if there's anything in the body computer due to the battery being disconnected or anything like that, but I think we're going to be good. If there is anything, it should be intermittent anyway, but we'll double check. Errors, no fault codes. Excellent. Oh, one more thing I wanted to connect to is, no, don't think we need to do that. Let's just try. I've never done this before. We've got the 5-inch stereo. Let's connect to it. I don't know if it will do it. Connect yellow adapter. Yeah, it is. I don't know what you can do on this, if anything at all. Errors. I suppose it's got its own ECU. No fault codes. Parameters. Steering wheel buttons. No request. I think that means I'm not pressing them. Rear camera brightness. Ooh, maybe you can actually plug a camera into it. Rear camera brightness. I wonder if you can do that. There's some way that you can plug a camera in. How cool would that be? Anyway, we're not going to do that, so let's not worry about that. So all is good. All is good. Switch that off. We can now put the back seats in, confident that we've got no airbag lights. Do need to get some petrol in this. I need to sort out the aerial. I need to finish cleaning it off, cleaning it up inside, and then we're going to do the door. Has it started raining again? Don't think so. I want to get this door off as well, so we've got to disconnect the battery to do that because we've got to take the loom off. So I won't worry about the extra cleaning for the moment because I want to get this door done today. So I'm going to do that now. I'll set you up if it's not raining on the tripod and we'll get this door off. Right, there's the old one. Obviously this is the bit that's different on these doors. It's a completely different loom. So what we have to do, obviously this is the new one with the wrong handle and the wrong lock, of course. It looks like it's a good match actually. It comes off of a, it's a bit difficult to tell because it actually is maybe a bit lighter. Can't really tell. I would have thought it would have been a bit darker because these reds tend to go dark rather than light. Seems to fit okay. Of course I'm not shutting it for the moment because the loom's not plugged in. Because this is obviously off of a 2013 car, so it's the old loom. So I've got to take off the polythene thing and swap the looms over. I'm not going to film that because I've done that so many times before. So yeah, we'll come back once I've swapped the looms over. So, doors on. So I can't really tell about the colour match. It looks alright to me. I don't know, it's difficult to tell in the rain, isn't it? Because you never buy a car in the rain. And of course the new door is clean, whereas the rest of the car is quite dirty. It shuts okay. It needs a bit of a slam to get it shut, obviously because it's pushed in. So I may be able to just, for the time being, just adjust the hinge, not the hinge, sorry, the striker plate to get it to close. So that's probably been pushed over. So if I loosen that off and pull that in a little bit, I think it'll probably be all right. I've got to do the check strap. That is what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, I've got to do that up. I've only temporarily put that back on because obviously I've got to change the door handle. I'm fed up working in the rain today, so I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to get the mirror on. I might put the back seats back in as well, seeing as my airbags are all okay. And what I might do, I need to swap it over on the insurance. And what I might do is pop it down to the body shop tomorrow and get it quoted. I mean, it is quite a fair bit of work, although, you know, most of it is just pulling. I say pulling and filling, which is obviously their bread and butter sort of stuff, isn't it, really? And obviously it's going to need some paint. So if you close it, you can hear it's catching, but if you shut it hard, you have to shut it harder than that. So yeah, I think that thing either needs moving up and down or side to side, the catch. The gaps are all good here, if you look at the gaps. That's perfect gap. And obviously the lack of shutting properly is just down to the damage. It shuts a little bit better than that, but of course there is a big gap down there. So, but I can drive it once that's done. As I've got my number plates on now, I've replaced the bulbs. All I've got to do is sort that aerial out. I think I've got some adjusters. They're like screw-in adjusters for different size screws, so I've got to do that. Apart from that, it does need a new tyre on the front as well, at least one. Not this side. Actually, this side's not fantastic either. But the other side is definitely needs replacing. Yeah, I think I'm going to get these seats back in, and then we're almost there really on what needs doing, and will allow me to. If I can get our bath finished, it will then allow me to drive this if I sell the R bath. I've got about 3 or 4 people interested in the R bath who asked me to call them when it's ready. And then once I've got my new car, which is coming mid-April, this can then get finished off, get taken to the body shop, get the bodywork done, and then we can sell this one. So it should make a nice profit out of this, hopefully. You never know, of course, but hopefully. So that's quite a good day's work. It's a shame it's poured rain. I'm going to get the mirror on, get those back seats in, and then I think we'll probably call it a day. And need to swap the insurance over. It is taxed, it is MOT'd. Until the new V5 comes, it's still on the old V5 at the moment, so I have sent it off, but until they actually put it through their system, it's still showing taxed. So obviously, once they issue the new logbook to me, bloody planes. Once they issue the new logbook to me, it'll come back as being untaxed, and then I can tax it once I've got the logbook through. So it will all be legal. And then, as I say, I can drive around in it. So I'm looking forward to having a little go in this. Slightly different from the R Bath, but it's a year younger than the R Bath. As you see, it's a 67 plate. It's a late 2017 car. So this is by far the newest one I've done. And it's a nice car. Even nicer now. The seats are nice and clean and repaired and replaced. Right, that's it. Done. I say done, not finished, obviously. I'm going to tidy this up tomorrow. I'm not going to try and attempt to do this myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can push that dent out a little bit, and then I'm just going to whack a bit of paint over that just to hide it for the time being. I'll get that done properly by the body shop. I did have a little go at this wing. Pulled a little bit out. I was going to do it today, but I run out of time really, so there's no rush to do this anyway. I'll either get a new wing, get the body shop to repair that. I'll probably get a new wing. I'll have a go. There's no break to the paint, so I might have a go myself. Use my own tools to do it. I have got the tools to do it, so I suppose I should have a go at it really. Seats are all in. As you know, the door's on. I've got to put the door card on tomorrow. That's annoying. Someone obviously with a ring. I think you can get products to do that. I'll have to have a look around and see what I can find. But the seats are spotless. They're beautiful now. I didn't think they were that dirty, but it was surprising how much dirt comes out of that water. Obviously the carpets are clean. I've just got that down there to stop me putting my dirty feet all over it. It's sunny and it's just starting to rain again. Back seats are in, nice and clean. The parcel shelf was left out in the rain mistakenly, so it's rotten. Or not rotten, sodden I should say, so I need to sort that out. So it's quite a good, considering the weather today. I'm pleased with the progress that I've made today. It shuts, still you have to shut it firmly, but it does shut properly. Obviously you've got a massive great gap down there, but that'll obviously be all super fine fandango once it's all done. So one more thing I want to do today is see if I can find these aerial things, because I've got 2 or 3 aerials, the same as the one that's on this one, but the thread is a different size. I think it's smaller, so it doesn't screw onto that. I tried the one off the Abarth and that one fits, and I can see it's a fatter thread. And when I bought generic aerials in the past, they come with like little adapter screws to for the right size. So I'm going to see if I can find that. At least I can have an aerial then, because I haven't got any music at the moment. Need to fix that as well. That toe eye cover. I don't know why that's popping out like that. I need to have a look at that. But for now, that is it. So we'll come back at it tomorrow. Put the door card on. Don't know what else we're going to do. Depending on the weather, we'll have a look at those dents. See if we can. I want to try and pull that out a little bit as well if I can, just to make it. I don't know. Why am I bothering? I don't know really. But yeah, I'm going to try. But we'll be back tomorrow. So I just got back from the body shop, and he's given me a rough price for fixing the damage. I'm not going to tell you what that price is at the moment. We didn't talk about this, and I know some of you berated me for saying I was going to put a sticker over that. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put a sticker over it or not. I'm still thinking I probably will, but we'll see. We didn't talk about the cost of that. He is going to do that, but what he's also going to do is I'm going to buy a new wing, and I'm going to take the wing with me when I have the car done, and he's just going to paint it, and then I can bring it back and put it on. So that will be cheaper in the long run. So I showed him this damage, and I asked him whether that could be pulled out, panel beat, and so on, and he said yes, no problem. Bearing in mind there's no damage that end, he said yeah, he can do that, no problem. He has done one similar, not as bad as this, but he has done one similar to this for me before. So he said yeah, not a problem. So I said what are we looking at, and he gave me a price. So I'm not going to tell you at the moment what that was. When I get it done, I'll tell you what it is, because he said it might be a little bit more. So I know some of you have said £1,000, £1,500, the whole panel needs cutting out and putting it in, blah blah blah. Most of you, funnily enough, have said the whole panel needs cutting out. He said no, it doesn't. He can do that. And I will let you know what the cost is when it gets done. It's not going to get done for a while, because as you know, I'm going to be using this for a little while until my new car comes, and then as soon as my new car comes, I'll be taking it in, and then when we get it back, we'll reveal what it costs, and we'll show you it. So pretty much at the moment, all the things I really need to do. I bought a new aerial. What I found out was the Facelift aerials are different. I thought it was just a thicker one, but it's not. I bought like one for 2014 up to 2015, but it doesn't screw in. It's completely different. I took the one off the Abarth and it fits fine. So I've ordered another sort of cheapo aerial that comes with the 3 different size connectors to try and do that. So hopefully that will fit. Failing that, I'll have to buy a proper Facelift one. The only thing that's available on eBay is the entire thing with the base for about 30 quid, but I paid 18 quid for just the mast, not mask. So that was a waste of money, but I'll keep it. I'm not going to send it back. I'll keep it. There'll be a car that I can use it on in the future. So the only thing at the moment I've got to do, obviously I've got to do this bumper, which I'm not in any rush to do. The other thing I've got to do is, as we've got the new door on, I've got to change this, and I've got to change those, that one and that one. So I may do that today. I may leave that till tomorrow. But for the time being, I'm going to give it a wash. So I'm not going to film myself washing the car. I have done in the past, but I'm not going to do this on this occasion. So once it's washed, we'll be back. So I thought I'd, after washing the car, I thought I'd end the video there. We've got some other stuff that I've recorded today, but I'm going to put that on the next video. I don't want to make these videos too long, so I thought I'd end it there. So yeah, so we've had a price on the damage. As I said, I'm not going to reveal what that price is just yet. We will do when we come to it, but yeah, let's say I'm pleased. We'll go that far as to say I'm pleased with the price he's given me. That's it for the time being. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think the car's starting to look really nice now. If you squint a little bit when you're looking at the side of it, I've cleaned it up. It looks nice, clean now. That smell of cigarettes, that smell of cigarettes inside it is starting to fade. But I'm going to use one of those aircon cleaners tomorrow as well, and try and make it smell a little bit nicer. So yeah, so that's it for the time being. We will see you on the next one. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, please like, share and subscribe to the video, and hit that little notification bell wherever it may be, to be notified when we upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, see you soon.